Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today?
Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be cleaning our heater pipe out. We burn wood in a wood burning stove. Let me give you a little shot of it.
That wood burning stove is how we heat our house. Wood burning heater, wood burning stove. Go ahead.
As you can see, it's got a pipe that goes outside through the wall, and it has to be cleaned on a regular basis. We usually clean it how many times?
Probably 2 to 3 times, depending on how much we use it in the wintertime.
Okay.
I guess. That soot and stuff, we don't have it going straight up through the roof. We got it going out, and then it goes through the roof outside and makes another 90-degree turn up, and it goes through the roof outside over the porch/carport. That way, if you ever, I did it that way. That way, if you ever have a leak, it's not going to leak in your house. But what happens is over time, I mean, that soot, the smoke carries soot and ashes sometimes, so some of that settles here, and it settles in that T or that elbow, and then the outside, we'll go outside in a minute because that's where we got to start. It settles in that elbow, and so we got to clean it out periodically because it'll stop up and it won't do as good a fire, and the smoke will back up. I did one like this for my sister, so I hope she's watching so she realized she got to clean that out.
Right.
So, go ahead, babe.
Yeah, it does settle, especially in this elbow.
Settles here, and especially in this elbow. This one catches everything, and it just kind of all piles up here.
Yep, because everything that goes up into that pipe, it comes down in little crumbs like that black stuff, and it settles right there in that elbow. And after a while, we'll notice in the house that the fire isn't taking as much oxygen, or it's not burning right. So that's when we have our cue that it's time to come and clean this pipe out.
You can see the black spot on the concrete down here. That water's from the ladder, but
yeah,
that's where cleaning it all these years, and it discolored it.
And also what's discolored it is sometimes it'll have water run down that pipe. That's why we got that pipe outside and not inside.
Yeah, I've had to repair that several times over the years, but the last time I repaired it, I got it where it doesn't leak anymore.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't leak anymore. But if you run that thing straight up through your roof in your house, you definitely don't want to have that trial era that you have that water coming down. You can afford a trial time when it's outside. So we got to see what's in this elbow. It's usually the worst.
Now, we had a pipe cleaning brush, but of course last time I did this, I broke it.
It broke.
It broke. But yeah.
Okay, I got him a clean bucket here, and we're going to see what he's going to get out of there. Okay, so we got a good bit of stuff out of it.
It still needs to be.
You see that? All that old nasty stuff needs to come out of there because that's blocking your airway. Okay, he just wiggled that out of there. Oh yeah, it had a good bit in it. You see that? Of course, that's added to what he already had, but it's building up. You see there?
And this pipe is a 6-inch stove pipe, the one up here. And on top of the roof, there's one like this sitting up there. And so on top of the roof, I have an 8-inch pipe over this. But underneath, this part right here is sticking inside this, kind of like this. It's doing that up there, and then I've got an 8-inch pipe on top of that up there. That's how I rig it up, and so every once in a while that all has to be taken apart and cleaned to get all this stuff out. Or this does. Up there is fine right now. Look what I did. I made a mess.
That's all right. It happens every time we clean it.
And we'll blow
It's
it
hard
off.
to not make a mess. Yeah, we'll blow it out
We're
of
gonna
there.
try with this. Miss KK had an idea. Yeah, we're gonna stick this in there and do it around and around, but we're gonna not do it under the carport. But now we're gonna go inside and take the other part out and so that we can clean it. And what we'll do is I'll go out there away from the house and I'll clean these out best I can. And we'll come back and we'll video us putting it back together. How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Miss KK put me a stool.
And of course, this heater is cooled down, y'all. It hasn't had a
Oh,
fire
yeah.
in it for 12 hours at least.
Yeah, we waited till today. We didn't really need a fire in the house today.
No.
And so, yeah, so there's no fire going on now. Okay. I need to get this clean.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a mess.
Yeah. Maybe you can put your bucket kind of under it. Watch. Okay, running this thing up in that pipe, and a lot of that old mess is going to loosen a lot of that old black stuff out of there. He's turning it and twisting it and putting it as high up in there as he can just to get a lot of that stuff out. Now, the camera's not catching it probably, but I can see a good bit of stuff falling out of there as he's doing it, and I'm sure he can feel it falling on his hands because I've done it before, and it is a mess, but it's necessary and it's definitely worth doing. It's gonna make a big difference in how fast that elbow fills up again, because all of this will be cleaned out and have to rebuild completely.
We're gonna blow that off with a leaf blower.
Now you see all this stuff, he put the bucket right below it and it caught a good bit of it, but a lot of it scattered around. And instead of sweeping that, I'm gonna use the leaf blower, because if I try to sweep it, it's gonna ground into my concrete. Let me help you bring that stuff over there. Now, since we had these pipes taken apart, we can take them away from the house and clean them out so that that stuff's not all over the porch as well. See that old black stuff coming out of there? It's a mess, huh? All right, now he can run that cleaner through there. And a bunch of more stuff will get loosened to come out of there as well. He's just taking it and twisting it and turning it, and it's loosening it, that stuff all around there. So as you can see, he loosened a bunch of it. Came out of there that time. That one's pretty good. It looks like it's got a little stuff built up there. It's just hard to clean it when we don't have our regular brush, but we're gonna get one. This is gonna work just fine for today. Oh yeah, I see got an ant paw disturbed too. Look at that. Red ants, they get on everything no matter what time of year it is. They don't discriminate for the seasons, them. Winter don't bother them none.
Nope.
They don't hibernate, do they? They seem like they worse in the summer, but they still there in the winter. Okay, this is the last pipe that he has to clean out here. more stuff coming out of there too. Okay, so now we get to go put it all back together, kind of like a puzzle. I had got that other thing at Lowe's, and it worked good. This works decent.
I don't think it's that dirty. It don't look like it. I'm gonna get a light.
Okay.
No, it's not dirty at all.
It's good. Okay, so he's gonna go through it this side first. Make sure it goes through the wall so that he can join the inside piece. There it is. So he's got it through. And believe it or not, when Mr. E was out
I
working,
need this part.
me and my son did this. We would clean it out because Mr. E was at work and he didn't have time to fool with that. He would be gone from daylight till dark.
What was I doing, Mom?
Electrical work, he's an electrician. But now that he's retired, he's taken over the duty of cleaning the heater pipe. And usually I'm more help to him than what y'all see on this video, but I'm trying to hold the camera and catch everything, and he can clean it on his own. So
This pipe's pretty clean.
it's one of those jobs that's not real fun because it just has a few things involved, but it's not really that hard to do. You just have to take your time and be patient, and it's well worth it.
Well, that's how we heat the house.
Yeah, that's how we heat the house, and it affects the quality of the air inside of the house when you have cleaner pipes and everything's flowing right. And
Yep.
also, it can be a fire hazard to have that stuff in those pipes too.
Well, and we've got this. This is the way I usually do it. Now I gotta push this back, and that joint's gonna fall in the middle of the wall, but I'm gonna know it's together because I'm pushing on it. Falls about right there.
And as you can see, it does take a little strength. And you got to be careful not to pinch your fingers in those pipes also. That's another thing. Now the elbow goes back on the outside. And he's just lining it up so it'll fit into that upper pipe.
And I got a hole where a screw goes, and I'm lining it up. And there it is. Right here. Oh, this is going to be changed pretty soon.
It's getting weak.
Yeah, but it'll make it for right now.
So you gotta see, it's a good time to inspect your pipes too, because sometimes those pipes get weak and they have to be replaced from time to time. You can't just keep using the same pipes all the time. You may get a lot of use out of them, but there come a time where you have to replace some of the parts on them. And he's just putting a screw there to keep it all held together nicely.
That's
a little
it.
back up.
That's it.
And that's it, he said.
Well, it needs.
It looks like he wants to tweak it a little bit.
I guess That's it.
Once he got down, he realized he didn't like it just like it was, so he got back up there and kind of tweaked it. And he's going to come and look at the inside and see how it looks. And the same thing. Okay.
Okay, that's it. We hope y'all liked watching us take our heater pipe down, clean it, and put it back together.
It's something that has to be done from time to time.
That's country living. That's just the way it is. And that's what we heat our house with. So, and I keep extra parts, extra elbows and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, y'all. If y'all like that video, give us a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. That helps our videos and helps our channel to grow. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, we do. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.